Hey guys, Business Development Manager Zach Dewhurst here to talk about ShipStation and the big changes when it comes to their API. I've been using ShipStation for probably 10 years now, way before Deco had any integration whatsoever. When it comes to shipping, it's really two steps. Step one is to quote the customer a price at checkout, or if we're putting together a quote or an order for the customer, and we're estimating how much it's going to cost to get the order from your location to the customers. And we're looking at the weights and dimensions of the blanks, your location, where it's shipping from to where it's going, and we're able to calculate an accurate rate using live shipping rates. And ShipStation has been able to do, as of the past year, both very well. So it can do the calculating of the shipping rate, and then as well, what it's been able to do for probably around 5 years now is allow us to buy and print the label. And when we buy and print the label, the customer's automatically emailed the tracking and the order is automatically marked as shipped. That step two, nothing is changing there. You can be on any plan of ShipStation and your order can go from DecoNetwork into ShipStation where you can buy and print the label. What has changed is ShipStation has changed which plans gain access to the API capabilities. So let's just look at the different subscription plans from ShipStation. So most DecoNetwork users are on the starter, the growth. These worked great, even if you just wanted to quote rates and you weren't even buying that many shipments. But now you need to be on these higher tier plans to gain access to the API to be able to calculate shipping rates when you're putting together a quote or the customer's checking out. And it's kind of unfortunate because now it's $100 or more to do something that was available at $10 a month. So what's the solution? Well, you can upgrade your ShipStation account. I, in my shop, am paying $30 a month. I don't want to go to $100. That's a lot to gain access to just price things better. It's definitely a frustrating situation, but there is a solution that essentially doesn't cost me anything extra. So within DecoNetwork, before we had a ShipStation integration, we had a live shipping integration with UPS, FedEx, and the post office and stamps.com. And those still exist. Now, this isn't going to be a perfect solution for everybody that's, located throughout the world. But here in the States and Canada, this is going to be probably our best tool. We're going to come in here to manage live shipping carriers. And wherever you're located, it'll show the carriers that are available to you. So right now, all I have is ShipStation. So let's add a live shipping carrier. And I'm going to choose UPS. And I can put in my account number here. So if I log into my UPS account. Now, when it comes to ShipStation, I highly suggest still shipping using ShipStation's UPS account information. So within ShipStation carriers, I am using the UPS's ShipStation carrier because I know that's going to get me the best possible shipping rates. But I can't use this on my Deco account necessarily. So what did I do? I opened a new UPS account. I put in my address, all my information that's important. It is important to have a billing method set up on your UPS account. But create a UPS account if you need to. And once you're logged into UPS, or if you have an account statement handy, you can look at your account number. Within your account profile, come down to accounts and payment. And this is where you can get your account number. So grab that account number, come back to Deco, drop the account number here, click connect. It's now going to trigger you to log in to your USPS account. And once you're logged in, you then can save, and then you can choose the shipping methods from UPS's account. So I want UPS ground. Maybe I want second day and next day air as well. When it comes to stamps.com, so the most commonly used shipping methods are USPS and UPS. USPS, you can do a direct integration, but stamps.com is what I recommend. If you have a ShipStation account, you have a stamps.com. They're the same company. Now, they don't necessarily have the same login information, but if you have a ShipStation account, go to stamps.com and go to login. And if you struggle, reset your password because it is there. You have an account with stamps.com if you have ShipStation, and it'll allow you to calculate a shipping rate at a much closer price that it actually cost you. So within DecoNetwork, we'll put in our username and password. And after your username and password has been confirmed, you can choose your methods. So I always do priority and first class from the post office. And after you've added your shipping methods, it is very important that you come here and you make sure they're listed in the correct order. Anytime you see in DecoNetwork arrows going up and down, that means we have a list order and we can control what's listed first and what's listed last and everything in between. I'm a fan of going first class, priority, ground, and then second day, next day. So it's really cheapest to most expensive. First class is available up to £1, then it disappears. Now you can also see down here, I have the ShipStation methods. Today's the 12th of May. As of the 15th, these will be gone. Or essentially my live shipping rate will stop working. That API will stop working May 15th. So I've got to get away from this now. So I can either delete it or make it inactive. I'm going to make it inactive in case all of a sudden I start doing thousands of POD orders a month and I can just go back to using everything of ShipStation because I've upgraded my account. But typically when I ship UPS ground or first class or priority using ShipStation rates, remember my rates aren't going to change of what I pay. What's going to change is how much I am quoting, how much I'm telling the customer it's going to cost. Through ShipStation, I got much better pricing, and I'll still have that great pricing, but that's not the price I'm marking up to charge the customer. So typically I would go into, if I'm using ShipStation, I would mark up the cost 20%. With the UPS integration ground, I am not going to mark it up at all. Something else to remember about UPS rates, if we come back into manage live shipping carriers, you can control if you use retail rates, standard rates, daily rates, negotiated rates. So you're choosing your price level to then mark up from. I've always left it at retail and don't even change the markup. For stamps.com, on the other hand, I know I'm getting the stamps.com price, which is what I'm paying for in ShipStation. So I'll go back to a 15 to 20% markup on the stamps.com first and class and priority mail. So while I would prefer to use ShipStation for both step 1 and step 2 of shipping, I have a solution that absolutely will work. It's just kind of a workaround that I will charge my customer. The rates I'm going to base my shipping cost on are going to be through a UPS ground or UPS direct integration and a stamps.com integration. Since stamps.com is ShipStation, I'm not going to mark up the shipping methods. UPS, Post office, I will. The same markup as before, 15 to 20%. UPS ground, no markup. After you've also added these, make sure you set the correct max delivery days. So this is the max amount of days that the product or the order could be in transit. It has nothing to do with turnaround. All right. Well, hopefully you found this video helpful, and hopefully ShipStation comes to their senses and goes back to letting us all, no matter which plan, can use their API credentials. Thank you.